Here we go again. We're not watching. I've already given back on the stream. Welcome back to My Choice Sports. I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what just happened this morning because it was supposed to be a better game. It's supposed to be more interesting. Better performances. But it just seems like same old, same old. Isn't it? It's so much harder for us to play and be at the top level side like we're supposed to be. Reach the top we're supposed to be in this season when we need top four. You could just see based off that one performance. All those people, delusional people that said we're going to win the league, duh, not happening. Garte's not going to change though. Struggling, and we will continue to struggle. It's rough. I don't know what else you can say about this team. I get it. It's only 2 games in. People have had better performances, playing better as a team, I guess. Better, better as a team. We better on the ball. We controlled most of the game. I gave people their credit earlier, but people gonna think reactionary because I said Ten Hag shouldn't be the manager, bro. He actually doesn't know what he's doing because I'm telling you, we made excuses for him in the first season, and I was like, okay, he did well in the first season. He got his substitutions right. We were playing counterattack, but and he adjusted. It's fine. We shouldn't have played like that, but we got results. We got a trophy out of it. Then I'm looking at it, and I'm just wondering what what was the actual point of giving him a new contract, even though it's just a 1 year to prove it deal, and bro's gonna get sacked. He should get sacked. They gave him another chance, which I didn't agree with. That's why I said Deserby's gone, but I said he would have made us play better football and he would have instilled the mentality because they would have been doing repetitive actions of what he wanted to do over and over and over and over so they don't forget. And then it's just stuck in their brain where they need to be, how they need to be, what position they take, what angle they can take, what passes need to be played. But they said, no, Ten Hag's the future. Oh my days, bro. We don't even have a structure enough to do it. Oh, days. But it's no longer about us. It's still going to be about us. I'm going to talk about the team regardless. I'm going to vent here on this channel. Like and subscribe. But let me go see what the lineups is for this Aston Villa versus Arsenal game. For Aston Villa, off the right, you got Matty Cash, center back pairing of Konsa and Torres Digne. So basically the same back four. Onana, Tielemans, and McGinner in the midfield. Bailey on the right. Oh, they switched from Midgill being a secondary striker to in the 10, and Rogers is going to be out on the left and Watkins up top. So the same lineup from last game against West Ham. Now the Gunners. Ben White, right back. Saliba at right center back. Magales, Gabriel at left center back. And Timber. I think this is his first start for the club in the Premier League. He came on later after the first game to play. Uh, Partey, Odegaard, right, same midfield. Saka off the right, Martinelli off the left, and Havertz up top. They go with the same lineup. The only change is that Timber's starting in the game instead of coming off the bench. Um, so what the thing is that Arsenal. The thing is, Arsenal still are a very good side. This the question is when they're faced with a side that they're not the same Aston Villa that they were before. They lost Douglas Luiz, but we're gonna see how they adapt to the new midfield, the style of play, and going against a side that they know about. So Aston Villa's got a lot. It's going to be a big challenge for them. How is the new signing Onana going to deal with playing against like Odegaard in the midfield? Can he win a number of tackles he won against West Ham? Can he be that effective player to break up the play and distribute the ball? You got Tielemans next to him, who's a good dictator of possession. Very interesting. But then we're going to see McGinn's going to go straight to the middle instead of going off a little behind the striker. He's still behind the striker, but not off the left of him and behind. So maybe based off it, he's still going to play the same system. But I think Rodgers had the pace in the middle of the park. Using that pace down the line, I think it's going to be good for them to use his pace to get in behind. It's really interesting to see what they're going to do going into this game. It's I'm still I'm just gonna enjoy this game. But I know every rival after all this is over is just gonna be talking about us because it was a sham. People said we had control, but I don't care about control if you don't score. If you don't score, what's the point of the control? You use the control in order to score goals and sustain pressure. But we had sustained pressure, but we didn't create enough chances. We didn't put chances away, and we didn't score enough goals. And this is going to be the same problem. We don't have enough. Our attack is the weakness. That's why people said, I don't want to do it because it's going to affect Rasmus Højlund's growth. I don't want to do it because it's going to affect this man's growth. I'm like, bro, we need to win games, man. Screw the growth of every other else if we don't win. They can learn from behind and look at the bench on how they play so we can win games. We need an Ivan Toney. But no one wants to go for Ivan Toney. That's why I said. Or we need to give Sancho a chance because I don't think we're going to go get Ivan Toney, even though we need goals. And the thing is, the problem is that the guy that I think could get goals and do a job for us, they're not giving the striker the ball. Sorry, I'm venting again about this team just frustrates me, man. Bro, maybe days. What are you supposed to do? The manager is clueless. The players are making simple mistakes. It is what it is. But at least we could see actual people that know how to finish chances, and we're going to see a good game of football. And it's not my team, so if Arsenal lose, cool. If Aston Villa lose, cool. Someone's going to win this game, someone's going to lose the game, and they may draw. But I think Arsenal's still going to win this. I think it's going to be a 3-2 game. Arsenal wins. But Aston Villa at home, they did very well at home last season. So I'm still thinking about that, but I still don't think they have enough firepower in order to take down Arsenal. I think Arsenal don't they have good enough talent, but I don't know. The midfield is not an issue for me in Aston Villa. I think they have enough midfielders that come on and make a difference if something's not working. I think the defense is solid for Aston Villa. I think it's solid. They can foul in here and there and cause some mayhem at the back, but that's not really an issue. Now, the attack, whether Ollie Watkins can come off his poor performance against West Ham, where he couldn't control the ball, couldn't get in behind the defense, couldn't really strike the ball cleanly. Whether McGinn can upgrade his performance, because he didn't play that great, but he was all right, but not really not of the level that I know McGinn can play at. Rodgers showed some promise, and right, Leon Bailey was dangerous. The Timbers got a big task with Leon Bailey on that right hand side, on his left side of Arsenal's defense. So can he handle the amount of challenges? He's going to cut on that left foot, but he's not afraid to go down the line and take him one on one. And Timber's a good defender, so we're going to see how well he defends against a Premier League level striker, and it is going to be interesting. And Saliba's got he's not a lot to prove, but he's got a lot to improve based off last week's performance. And last week's performance was not a good one. He was besides the defensive incapabilities of Zinchenko, he was the next worst defender, in my opinion. I'm telling you, the thing is, I'm a Man United fan. I love Man United. I started supporting in 2016 when I got into college, when I started really getting into football. Not American football, football. And I look at this team and I'm like, what can this team do to really improve? And I said, they need to close that midfield gap. We need runners that are technical. That's why I said, I need someone in that 10 position that's technical that can dictate tempo. That's why I said a Paketa would be good, but he might be suspended after this year, and he's going to cost too much money. And Mainu doesn't have the legs to just go up and down, but he still defends well. That's why I said he has enough legs to defend well in this position, but he's got to run all the way around because they're letting Casemiro have free roam from a DM. Onana is just, I'm telling you, I have a problem with him too. Onana is not the guy for the future. They need to go get, like, that one. What's his name? I think it's Restes, the French young 18-year-old goalkeeper. He's going to be cheaper. He can develop the talent, and he can actually play out from the back in a similar high pace, high energy league. I think that would be what we need. But I don't trust Onana. I don't. May I don't know what Liverpool are doing. I was saying that there were rumors of Marmadashvili, but it doesn't seem to have materialized. But here comes 1 minute till kickoff. I think it's 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute till kickoff. Arsenal, Aston Villa. This team, man. They're walking out the tunnel. I don't know if that's their kids they're taking out onto the pitch. It looks like their kids. And then someone else kid because they got babies in their hands. So I'm assuming that's their kids, but I'm not sure. And they're out. They got what fireworks and flames straight out the tunnel for their opening home game. Or did they play at home last week? I don't think. I think they played at West Ham. I think this is their opening home game of the season. They're going to be in the Champions League this year, so it's going to be very interesting. Baby crying. I don't know the baby. Bro, are they wearing a? Why are they wearing a green and yellow like they're Jamaica? Jamaica, man. I got the kid from Jamaica to play with Arsenal, man. Why are they playing with that on their? Why are they playing with green and yellow? Like for Jamaica, that would have been dope, but for Arsenal, that's weird. Why do they play with that? But it is what it is. We'll be live after. They're starting a few minutes late, but it's okay. Oh, I really do hate this. People gonna go. I'm telling you, Man United. I'm gonna talk about Man United because this Arsenal game once it starts, I'll be doing the commentary, telling what's going on as it's going on. But while it's a break, we're gonna talk about who who needs to get dropped because Man United have Liverpool next. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my club. We can talk about Aston Villa. We can talk about them being in the Champions League. We don't know the groups yet. We don't know how. We don't know the structure of what teams they're gonna face yet. We don't know who's gonna change by the time the Champions League starts. Arsenal's the same. Arsenal's still lacking in some positions. Marino's here, but he's not going to start today. He's not. I don't know if he's on the bench either. I don't think he is. I think they're going to let him embed in the squad slowly, and he'll play next game. Maybe he'll be in the squad for next game. The question if he'll start, I don't know. If Party has a bad game, then he'll probably make an appearance somewhere. But I'm going to talk about Man United again. What do they need to do to improve? I need people in the comments to tell me what do you see that Man United need to do to improve? Do they need to change the formation? Do they have to adjust the lineup? And if they do, what lineup would you choose for the next game against Liverpool? I'm hearing a lot of people on the timeline talk about Mount, talk about Mount is just that good. Like his pressing so good, it changed once he came off the pitch. I was like, I mean, but the thing is, we're trading in his pressing, which prevents people from progressing up the pitch for a goal scorer. And when Mount was on the pitch, they gave him the ball in that position in the 10, and they gave Bruno the ball. But once Xerxes comes on the pitch, it doesn't work. But we're gonna focus on this game, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. It's gonna be very interesting to see what type of game is played. I think it's gonna be high intensity, a lot of passing. It's going to be a physical game. I think they're going to break up play all over the place. There's going to be a lot of counters. Whether Arsenal can dominate the possession is a whole different story. Is this a tribute to somebody standing on the edge? Ian Chico Hamilton and Fred Potter passed away. Wow. And wow. R.I.P. And someone very young, 27 years old. R.I.P. Man. Shakespeare passed away. Oh, Mings, I don't think he's in the squad. He's sitting out probably with a knock, but can't not enough where he can play off the bench. Aston Villa are up for it. This is gonna be it's a high intensity, a lot of passing, a lot of possession, physical. It's gonna come down to the. This is gonna come down to whether Aston Villa can finish their chances because they struggled until John Duran came on. Ollie Watkins needs to improve massively based off last week. But if Aston Villa can come out and score a goal early, I think they can have control over this game. But Arsenal have enough to deal with Aston Villa. We will see. They don't really have a striker off the bench to come on if Havertz isn't working. Gabriel Jesus, I don't believe is in the squad. He had a groin injury, so I'm pretty sure he's out. And that's what I heard was reported. So if I'm wrong, question me. And the ball is on. Game is started. Aston Villa start with possession. Martinez goes out wide to Bailey, but Timber deals with it. Gogo Yuri Tillman plays it back, gets into Rogers, straight back into Onana, goes back to Torres. Torres laying on the ball, they get on the halfway line, looking for options. Looking down, passes it straight back to Consa. Consa back to Torres. And now Arsenal coming up to press high up the pitch. There goes Torres who switches the play, but it looks like it's going to bounce, but Leon Bailey gets to it. He said, slow it down. You're going to go back and recycle possession. Oh, they caught. Yeah, you're going to play it back. I don't know. Was it a offside call or something? Because now Arsenal are in possession. Timber on the ball on the left flank. Goes back to Gabriel. Back to Gabriel from Saliba. There goes Gabriel. They pass along the back line, moving across to Ben White. Ben White to Saliba. The moving is slow, methodical. They got the two strikers covering space of the inverted Timber and Partey at the holding midfielders. Go to Ben White. It's into Saliba. Saliba looking for an option to thread the ball through, but they're covering the middle of the pitch, trying to keep it compact. Will Arsenal go down the wings? Still, pass between the center backs. They seem like they've had 20 passes between them. Can't get it. Getting impatient, but no pass. They're covering all the passing lanes well, but they found one where Rice drops in deep. Held up, but Timber gets there. Plays it out wide, but it's short. And they get the clearance. It's going to be at the halfway line. And a player's down, I think Onana. I don't know if he got hit in the face. They're telling the medical team to come out on the pitch. I want to see what happened. He get elbowed in the face. Oh yeah, he got hit straight with the elbow to just shrug him off. Inadvertent contact. Hit straight in the jaw. Let me know in the comment. Uh, Let me know in the comments what you think is going to be your player of the season. I'm going still Bukayo Saka. I think player of the season. I think Saka's in for a good season. I could be wrong. They could shut him down here, and then it could be a topsy-turvy season. I think Odegaard, some people said Odegaard is going to be, I think he's just too up and down for me to pick for a player season. Saka is the most consistent, and he can go to a higher level in the future. So I think he's going to be one of the players of the season. There they show Zinchenko on the bench with Jorginho and Trossard. Ooh, trying to check him to see if he has a concussion. Got Onana's finally gotten up. At least he's sitting up. He looks okay. They're gonna get him up. They did a check. They see it. It looks like he's okay based off the test that they gave him. Checked his head, checked his neck. Lucky, because 4:30 watch longs are tough. I'm not gonna lie to you because he said I'm straight. Gonna go to the sideline and come back on. Got a nice trim, bro. Nice hair. Looks good. See, and Arsenal go back with possession. Throw it in. Operating with 10 men for the bit of time. Martinelli on the ball. Plays it back to Gabriel. Gabriel gets to the Partey. Partey on the ball, approaching the halfway line, trying to find a pass. Doesn't have one, but sees Timber in the middle of the pitch. Goes on, feints, gets it to Gabriel. Gabriel, no option in the middle of the pitch, so they go back to the keeper in Saliba. There goes Partey. Partey goes straight out to Saka. Saka one-on-one with Digne. Digne, nope. Saka back to Saliba. Saliba to Odegaard, straight to Rice, but doesn't have an option. Now Rogers going through, tries to get it back, but Partey reacts and gets it back to Timber. Timber goes straight back to Raya, and they reset possession. Good back heel in from, I believe it was maybe Timber. Timber into Odegaard, or Odegaard tried to switch to Rice in order to get a possession. So good start from Arsenal so far. The first few minutes weren't really doing anything. They're just moving across the back line, but Aston Villa has done well to cut out anything in the middle of the park. They play it long, and it goes straight to Martinez. Yuri Tielemans telling his team to relax, hold the possession. Martinez on the ball. What type of pressing structure is this? Is it a 4-4-2? I believe it's a 4-4-2. On the ball. They seem like they're under pressure. Rice and Odegaard far up the pitch, but if they can beat one man, they could get through. They're playing through. Cash tried to turn, played down the line, but no one available. But he found the space of Yuri Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans straight, and now they're on the counter. They left a lot of space in behind, but nothing there. There goes McGinn. He wants to play it in behind, and Leon Bailey finds Matty Cash. Matty Cash couldn't get the cross, so Party's on the ball. Go to Martinelli. Martinelli back to Timber. Timber played it straight through, and they read it. Oh, it flicked on, and Martinelli's out and racing. It's a they have some runners. It's still going to be one-on-one, but they have more Aston Villa defenders right there. It gets to Saka, but it's under hit. Right on 18-yard box. Bukayo Saka wants to cross it in. He crosses it, plays it. Good save by Martinez, but Rice tries to shoot it, and Martinez gets the save. I'm sorry. Ooh. See right there, Martinelli tried to play it through. It was left by Odegaard, but it was going behind Saka. Saka tried to cross it. Good cross by Saka. Saved by Martinez. Rice wanted to play it back in, but it went straight to the keeper. Very decent start, but the Arsenal catch them on the break. They're not playing very well with the ball, but they're doing okay. Played into Rodgers. Rodgers receiving it from the back, using his pace to get around Partey. Partey straight pass and it's overhit. A good idea, but couldn't get it right. Um, Throw in Ben White, trying to find Odegaard running behind. He decides to go back to Saliba. Saliba straight to Gabriel. Gabriel to Timber. Timber to Gabriel. Looking, trying to see an option, plays it out wide to Rice. Rice run on the left flank. He goes straight to Martinelli. Martinelli using the run in behind to cut inside, but nothing there. They're being compact. They're covering all passing lanes. They played out wide to Timber. Timber on the left flank. Plays it straight back inside to Partey. Partey wants to cross it. He does, but it's an errant cross. Nothing there. It's flipped on straight back in Arsenal possession, but McGinn wins it. Played it forward. Digne, and it flicks on to Yuri Tielemans. Played through. Won by McGinn. Flicked over. Tried to Digne to overlap. And it gets tackled. It should be Aston Villa throw in. Yep, and it is. It seems that this is, at this point, it's more of a chess match. They're feeling each other out, trying to see what they're trying to do. They're playing a 4-4-2 in out of possession, which I like better because it allows them to cover more space and have more people in the midfield. We're doing a 4-2-4, and it doesn't leave their wide areas exposed as much. But when they commit the press too high forward, they're going to get caught out. It's easy. Playing deep, watching the holding midfielders like they should. Tried to play it in to Onana. They called a foul straight on Havertz. He thought he won it cleanly. They called a foul. I agree. It's a foul. Uh, that Yuri Tillemans on the ball. Begin telling Yuri to calm down, slow the pace, work their way through Konsa. Out to Torres. Torres looking for the run him again, but he goes straight out to Digne. Digne goes back to Torres. Torres past the halfway line in his own half. Looking. Plays it straight back to Konsa. Konsa doesn't have an option. It goes back to Martinez, and they reset the possession. Excuse me. Martinez straight goes to Yuri. Yuri wants to find a pass out, but there's nothing there. So Torres, in their own half, plays it straight to Digne. Digne tried to flick it, gives it to McGinn. McGinn holds it up well, tries to play it, wants to turn, going up the pitch, and he got the turn. But there's no foul. It was good. Nope. And it was good strength by Partey. Saliba goes back to Partey on the inside, wants to give it to Odegaard, who's trying to drop in deep to get on the ball. There goes Odegaard. He goes back to Saliba, goes to Gabriel, who goes back to Saliba, who goes back to Raya. Raya on the ball. Looking for options. Now they're bringing two holding midfielders. Rice goes further up the pitch, and Odegaard drops in to get more involved in the game. Saliba on the ball at his 18-yard box goes back to the keeper. Keeper holds up. Rice is now the furthest midfielder up the pitch. Saliba wants Raya to push up the pitch, and they give it to Gabriel. Gabriel jogging in place, gives it to Partey. Partey going to Saliba. Saliba to Partey. Very slow, very slow progression from Arsenal. They're not doing a lot this game to show that they can control, but he gets it out to Timber. Outrun by Matty Cash, who plays it back inside to Martinez, who goes long, clears it away. And Leon Bailey looking to see if he can get it headed away by Gabriel, who won it was to Odegaard. Odegaard to Timber to Odegaard. Odegaard goes out to the right hand side to Ben White, who gives it to Saka. Saka doubled up on that side. He's going to go back. He goes inside to Odegaard, who goes back to Ben White, who recycles possession right back to halfway line. Gives it to Gabriel, goes in Martinelli. Couldn't get the tackle there from Leon Bailey. Tried to go one-on-one with Matty Cash. Cross, over hit. And it's going to be, if Saka gets it, he gets there in time to get it back to Ben White. Can't thread the ball through, so he goes back to Saliba, who holds up the possession. Looks like someone down here. Matty Cash, is it a hamstring? Yeah, he's down there holding his hamstring by the byline. Oh, it doesn't look good. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a cramp. I don't know if it's actually a hamstring injury. There's been a lot of hamstrings, a lot of muscle injuries of late. We hyperextended that right. I think he hyperextended his right leg, I believe. It could have been his, yep, it was hyperextended his right leg when he tried to make the tackle, and where he planted, it caused the joint to push back. So it might be a joint. It could be a hamstring injury. It could be a joint injury. It could be a joint problem. It doesn't look too good for Aston Villa going out with only 13 minutes into the game. They're going to check him and see if it's just, maybe it's a cramp. You hope it's a cramp because we don't want to see him going down, especially this early into the season. I don't know who else they have it right back. I don't know if they could switch Digne to right back and put Ian Matson there into the squad, or do they have a backup right back? Emery is on the bench looking frustrated. I don't know. He's walking gingerly. It looks like he's going to come off the pitch. Yeah, he's walking straight off the pitch. I think he's going straight to the locker room. So they're going to have to bring a sub on for him. Yep, and he's hitting the side netting because he looks pissed. Or, who is that, the guy that on it? I don't know what his name is. Now look at the guy on the bench that they have. What's his name? Is it Neto Djokovic, the one that's there? Yeah, I think it's Neto Djokovic who's going to play right back. Yeah, he's gingerly holding on to that right hamstring, so it looks like the hyperextension of it, not good. Timber gives it straight to Martinelli. They're going to down a man here temporarily until they can get the substitution. It's going to be out. Arsenal are going to play it quick when they have a man advantage. One by Onana. Tried to go forward. Looks like a foul by Gabriel, but they're going to let it play on. Goes straight to Partey. Partey to Saliba to Gabriel. Rice on the ball. Try to play it straight out to Gabriel. Tries to play it long, but it's short, and he had to chest it down. And it's a bad touch by Yuri Tielemans. Won by Partey. Plays it forward by Havertz, who gets out to Saka. They're playing really compact, playing really, very deep, not giving them many avenues to shoot the ball from long. Try to play it through, and straight there on Saka. And Saka's got the goal. Oh, and it's going to be a corner. Good save by Martinez. Played inside, and they left him alone, and he just made the perfect touch, went far post, saved by Martinez from going in the goal. Good save. It was going straight far post, and it's a great save by Martinez. He gets high fives from his teammates for the save. Oh, it's a lot of pressure there that they're dealing with 10 men. They're hoping to get it through, but they're going to have to win a possession. They've been playing with 10 men. Now they get on the corner to get Neto Djokovic on for Matty Cash. And Tottenham won 4-0. We're absolutely mudded. They're playing Everton, but still mudded. Man City 4-1. Corner is going to be taken by Rice. He's their best corner kick taker. Wow. Good ball in, and it's bobbing around in the box. It goes off the post. Oh, they're going to call a foul in the box. Interesting. It was very crowded in there, so I didn't really know what was going on. There were a lot of people going in. Let me see. $16. Martinez goes long and gives it to McGinn. Foul on the play. It's going to be a free kick from right there on Ben White. Not as physical as a game as I wanted it to be, but it's still a decent level of football, but it could be better. But Arsenal really haven't done much with the ball. Tried to be played by Pau Torres, and they're going to give the ball straight to Arsenal, and they're going to try to throw it in quick, but they don't really have an option, so he throws it straight back to Ben White. Now, for Ben White to throw it in. Ben White on the throw in, inside Aston Villa half. Straight to Havertz. Havertz try to get in his plate off Aston Villa, another throw in. Ben White moving way further up the pitch. There goes Odegaard. Can't bring it down. Pau Torres is going to be it. He tried to go long. Tried to use the pace of Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins can't get to it. Gabriel plays it straight back to Raya. Now Gabriel's on the ball. Not much happening. There's a lot happening and not a lot happening at the same time in this game. They're really just trying to. They're taking their time and waiting, and they're not taking enough risks with the level of quality they have on the pitch. But Aston Villa's defending well. They're marking the space well, especially when they're out of possession. They're not really cutting through them. The back line's just been playing with it, so they've been saying multiple people. Now it's Havert. Now it's a Timber, Partey, and Odegaard trying to get in the midfield. Odegaard trying to get on the ball, but there's not many, and he's telling them not to give him the ball in that position. Havertz drops in. So many people dropping in to get on the ball, but they're just playing with the back line, sideways and backwards passing. That's how you know that this formation for Aston Villa has been good. They hold it, but they finally get him through to Partey. Partey to Rice on the left side. Goes straight to the middle to Partey. Partey switching it to Saliba. They found a gap in their midfield. Saliba slows it down and he goes straight back. They're the forward pass, but he didn't want to make it. Three and slipped in, but given away. And now Onana said, I'm going to go out and start running. Holding him there. Tried to play it. Plays it out wide to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey, 2-on-1. Tried to go outside. Nothing there. Goes back to another man down. Another man down. Leon Bailey. Did he get hit in the face? Because he looked like he got hit. These guys. Or is it an injury on the right hand side too? Or is he just simulating it? I got to see it again. Because another man down. And I don't know what it is. And he looked like he hurt himself. I don't know if he got kicked. I want to see the replay to see if he got hit somewhere. Because these guys are dropping like flies. And it's not good. Another man down for Aston Villa. It's just not good. Not the most unlucky team right now. Let me see what happened. Onana goes forward, plays it straight to Bailey. Bailey goes here, turns on. Oh, oh yeah. He definitely hurt his ankle. And they're gonna be a break. I'm gonna walk away for a bit. We're back. I'm telling you, you could see Emery's face. He is absolutely livid with the situation. Not with how they're playing, but the amount of people there just having knocks and injuries. But I think Leon Bailey is going to be okay. I just think he needs to just sit off, take his time, get back in the game, and be a little knock. But he looks fine. He said gives a thumbs up to the medical staff. Back to Pau Torres, who goes long straight to Ollie Watkins, gets it to flick on, and he tried to play it over the top to Ollie. Ollie goes and tried to head it out, and it's still out, and it's going to be a Aston Villa throw in. And they haven't played it. They're showing Leon Bailey back on the pitch, so they go back to Pau Torres. But good effort by Ollie Watkins to try to win the header so they could get the throwing on in the Arsenal half. Goes straight to Digne. Digne goes to Pau Torres. Now they're pressing high up the pitch, Arsenal. Man, we need some more patterns of play here because they are just struggling to do anything with the ball. Leon Bailey backs off the press and allows the back line. They're okay because all that possession has basically been sideways and backwards passing from the Arsenal defense. They haven't really done fantastic things with the ball. Have they created a clear cut chance? No, not really. They really haven't. So that's why I said that. There was one that went off the bar based off a deflection. I think they kicked it on the bar. And I think it was a foul in the box anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. So that doesn't count as a chance. And then, what was the other one? Saka. Maybe that was they didn't create that. He created it himself, like one of this Arsenal. He goes down the line. It looks like it's going to go long. It's going to be a goal kick. Just barely ran out on Rice. They've been sloppy with passing in the final third so far in the first 23 minutes. That's why I said, I'm telling you this. I watched this. I said, people rate Martinelli a little bit. I think he's okay, but they rate him too highly. I think that Trossard's a better player. I think he should start week in, week out, and they should find someone. Martinelli should come off the bench. Rice looks like he has something in his eye that he's trying to get out because he can't see or something. But he's like, we got to play on. Play it straight to Powell under pressure. But plays it around Saka. Straight to Digne. Digne. But can't get it around. Oh. And he plays it straight back to Raya. Saliba. I think it's Saliba who did well there. Partey on the ball. No options in the middle of the park. They're being compact, ready to go in for a tackle. So he goes back to Saliba. Saliba looking to make a decision, taking his time. Gives it to Ben White, who goes back to him. Who switches all the way to Gabriel, who's under pressure by Leon Bailey. Gets a good tackle in. There's no foul. Plays it through. Oh, and Ollie Watkins absolutely scuffs the shot where he's through on goal one-on-one. Ollie Watkins having an absolute shocker of a chance. Straight into him. Good tackle by Leon Bailey. Uses physicality. It's not a foul. And plays it through. Gets a good tackle. It's not a foul. And Rodgers finds him. And Ollie Watkins just got to put it in near post. And he misses the chance of a lifetime to go 1-0 up at home. Arsenal have been shocking in the first half in trying to create chances and playing out from the back. That's the first mistake they've made. And they haven't been able to really create. Aston Villa are putting pressure on them. And this comes back to the debate. Is Emery better than Arteta? We'll find out. If he gets beat here, it's not going to look good for him. And they play back under pressure. Timber gets in. Now they're committing to the press. And he plays it straight out, Timber. And it's going to be an Aston Villa throw-in for Neto Djokovic to throw it in. Gives it straight into Rodgers. Now I'm getting excited to see the flow of this game change, but he's giving straight away. And Havertz plays it to Odegaard. Odegaard looking for another chance. Gets a touch on it. McGinn gets a touch on it. Ben White goes there. And Aston Villa hurries back. Odegaard plays in behind to Ben White. Gets into Havertz. Havertz tried to play it around, but nothing there. And Digne goes long. Ollie Watkins holding it up. Gets deflected, and it still is there. Pau Torres goes long. Flicked on, but goes straight back to Saliba. Goes back to Odegaard, who gets to Saka. Saka going down this right wing. He's going to cut it into Odegaard, but overplayed pass. Going to be a goal kick. A little bit more energy in this part of half after 25 minutes. A little bit more passing, intricate play. But it's not enough for Arsenal standards of what they played in the past, because now they're playing a compact formation of players that are really stuck to their position. They're not going to leave it too often, and they got the legs to fight. So we're going to see if Aston Villa can create another chance from their pressing. But it's not looking good so far for Arsenal. Looking decent for Aston Villa, but they're capable of better as well. Goes into Yuri, who switches it completely, and it gets straight to Martinelli. Martinelli with a heavy touch plays it around, gets it to Timber. Timber going straight back to the keeper. Ollie Watkins covering the gap to the other center back, but he still plays it. Ollie Watkins puts more pressure on the center back, and now they're just sitting. And they're saying, okay, we don't have to commit to every press. We can sit in position about 20 yards outside of your 18. That's fine. We're good. And they're playing with it at the back again. I'm saying it's possession with no progression. It's progression with no effectiveness. No idea what they need to do. Party wants it in between the lines of in between the defense. And there goes Rodgers, who plays it. Oh, I believe it goes back to Raya. Raya. They're playing a good press here with more of a two forwards playing through, and then they wait and sit. And then they played it through, and they give it straight back to Arsenal. But they got the win. They couldn't play to a Arsenal midfielder, but it goes straight back to their defense, and Odegaard plays and recycles possession. Now they're inside the Aston Villa half. What option does he have to play? He's not going to play the play. Goes back to Saliba. Goes to Ben White. Is Ben White going to thread it through? But there's no option. That midfield is wide open, and he plays it straight to Odegaard. Odegaard sitting on the wider areas to link up with Saka. Saka one-on-one, but he gets doubled up. Partey, is he going to lob it over? He plays it through to Saka. Couldn't thread it through. Hesitated on the pass. He plays it out to McGinn. McGinn here, waiting for the run, but he plays it back. And he gets it straight, but Partey reads it, and it's going to be an Aston Villa throw-in. They've done well of late to win the ball off. Arsenal have been very sloppy with passing in possession. And they're gonna, if they keep playing like this, they're gonna pay for it sooner or later, because Emery's team, don't let John Duran come on, because he's gonna be clinical, and they're gonna pay for anything that they do out of in possession. And he throws it up to Ollie Watkins, who's held, and he tried to turn, and it goes out for Aston Villa throw in near the 18, near and by the 18. Good turn, and Saliba heads it out. He's gonna play it down the line to Rodgers. Rodgers heads a key, but it's knocked out by Ben White. Good defending, but another throw-in. Arsenal seemed not as fluid as they were, and they were playing Wolves. Let me be honest. Wolves were hard. They were playing through them for a portion of the game. Had good spells of possession, but this game they struggled to possess the ball the way with confidence as they've done in other games, and that's why I see and Aston Villa throw it for uh, straight out for a goal kick. And he wanted to go long early, but there were no options. They were all inside the box. So he gives it to Saliba. Aston Villa back off. They're like, you can have the possession in your own half. We're cool with that. We'll press you in certain areas. We're not going to waste too much energy pressing. And we're going to cover the middle of the pitch, because we know that's where you love to be. And Odegaard taken out in wide areas is not where he strengthens most. In the middle between the lines. In the strength. So they're bringing Mark Odegaard in the middle of the pitch. They're doing an offset 4-3-3 press. Sometimes it's 4-2-4, and then they'll drop straight in, but they get it to Odegaard. But his touch isn't great. But it's a foul. It should be Arsenal free kick, and it is. Saka's out there. They said there's a foul on Digne, and he's sitting on the bench. I'm telling you, I want to see. Let me see. Saka, did he get I don't know. I don't think he got touched there. I think that he went over his leg and that man flopped. But, I might be wrong. Timber goes straight to Saliba. Saliba out to Gabriel on the left wing, playing left back. Tries to play it through. Gets it. Plays it down to Martinelli. Martinelli there. Tried to turn. He turns effectively. Gets it to Havertz. Havertz to Rice. Rice has the worst time cross. It's a good cross, but no one in there. Aston Villa react. Gets it him again. Again, brings it down, holds it. He's going to take the foul. They're going to give him the free kick. And he wants to play it down. But and he gets it. I thought the ball was moving. They get it straight out. And he's got the short pass so he can play him through. He got it. But what a read by Saliba to play him through. Now it's open, open. It's open. Now Onana's trying to cover more space than everyone else. He's the single man in the midfield, but Yuri Tielemans joins him. Martinelli gets the ball out on the left. He's one-on-one defender. You're going to take him down the line. He goes down to the middle. Goes to Partey. Partey going to strike it, but it's going to be over the bar. No creation, nothing. Lack of creativity, lack of production, sloppy. They got a counterattack, but they haven't been able to do in possession. Very bad performance so far from Arsenal for their standards. Aston Villa have taken advantage of opportunities. They've held the ball up. They've won fouls. They've progressed it better. They've done their tactics better than Arsenal have. Out of possession, I think they've been okay, but they've still been played through at times, and they've been taking time. Straight to Ollie Watkins, who tried to win it, tried to play it around, but Saliba's been strong. They try to get on the ball. Oh, good turn. Oh, but it should be a foul on Arsenal. It should be Aston Villa's ball, and it is. Saliba looks like he's hurt here when he wasn't the one. He looks like he's hurt when he was the one that was around him. Good turn, held it up right here, won the ball, no tackle, and look, bro, Saliba acting there, bro. I'll be honest with you, because it hit his left leg, he held his right leg. Oh my days, man, the shamelessness. I'm telling you. Sometimes football, I think you guys are shameless actors, man. And now they're doing the same trick where someone sits in goal and then runs back, runs away, has no impact. It's a good ball in. And Rodgers going to try to head it across, but they win it, and now they're out and countering. And Rodgers there, couldn't get the ball. Good out ball to Rice. Rice. Now Havertz is through. He goes straight through, and it's a bad ball by Havertz. Couldn't create a chance in that opportunity they have. Now they're out and running. Rodgers is just going to go back, switch it back to his defense to Konsa, and they're going to recycle possession. The only time the Aston Villa have been open is when they've allowed on the counter whenever they were doing. And it's a good ball. Straight in the gap, straight to Ollie Watkins where he's good. And he holds up the play. I don't understand why everybody's getting pissed off. He was trying to play it off him to try to get it out of bounds, and then that man just kicked him with the ball. That's all it was. All he was trying to do, he was trying to play it off him to get it out. That's all it was. That's all it was. I don't know why everybody's getting frustrated over it. Like he lost the ball. He came in here. He didn't know if it was a foul. He tried to use it. He didn't know it was a foul, so he was literally immediately trying to play it off him. That's all it was. I don't understand this frustration and why they're acting like this, because that's literally what it was. He right as simultaneously when he played the ball, you got tripped, and you couldn't hear the whistle in that time, so he tried to play it off you. I don't get the frustration of what you're doing. Like, calm down, brother. And this is the way it showed the counterattack. Havertz gets it. The Odegaard who gets it out to Rice. It's a good ball by Rice, to be fair. Straight around, straight into Havertz. Havertz should have went one time, but it was a good read by Leon Bailey. To be there would have been a goal. That's the only positive you've seen from Arsenal is in counter-attacking situations. In possession, they haven't been good. They haven't possessed the ball, as I said before. They need someone to be able to possess the ball in the middle of the park and be confident. They need a ball-playing midfielder to really play the ball in between the lines and take risks, because they haven't taken enough risks, and they're still getting caught out in possession, caught out in possession, whether it's the back line or the midfield, where they're not able to get the ball and they're just playing with it at the back. That's why they have so much possession. One by Onana, but then one by Timber. It goes off Yuri Tielemans. Good tackle by Onana, but they still in possession with Timber right on this left flank. He goes straight back to Saliba, and then Saliba looks like he wants to play it back. He plays it between the lines. No foul. Clear by Konsa. Straight to Saliba, and Saliba's going to go back to no. Gabriel's going to go back to Saliba, and Saliba's going to go straight back to the keeper. straight back into their formation, a 4-3-3 offset. You think it's just been backwards and sideways. It's not really been forward. And now they're trying to go forward as they've had space. Now Arsenal are going to be becoming adventurous. They're going down this left wing and they're going down one on one with this fullback, and Nelo Djokovic is doing well to stick with Martinelli. He's not letting them just go down the line or going down to the middle. He's defended him well. But Rice with the good corner, flicked on. There goes Odegaard. Try to cut it. Good technique. He goes around, but no one there. Try to avoid fouling him, and he's going to be offside by Saka. Some good pieces of play, but an offside call prevents it from being anything more by good play, but no end product. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you this. I wonder what Arsenal fans think of this first half. Because I look at this first half and I think they've been actually pretty poor. Not gonna lie, 36 minutes in, poor for their standards. I don't think they played well. That's why I said no one liked Onana. I was like, bro, no one liked this Onana signing, but Onana's a good player, bro. Play between the lines, but it couldn't find him. And there goes Saliba back to Rice, back to Timber. Timber into Partey. They're not getting caught out on this right hand side though with Timber there, but they haven't really gotten the ball to Leon Bailey to test Timber as much as they should. And he plays it between the lines in behind, but Odegaard doesn't have the pace. He plays it back to Martinez. Martinez could just play it down the line, so he goes over the top to Leon Bailey, who flicks it on. Partey's right there alone. He turns, no one available, goes to Ben White. Ben White could thread it through there, but he doesn't have the option. He goes to a player with two people on him. No foul. Goes into Odegaard, out to Saka. Saka on the right, slips him through, but he's shielded. Plays it around, right there, dealt with. And Leon Bailey, he wants to go long. And he took the wrong pass, but Rodgers is quick. He is rapid, but he gets it around to Martinelli, who now gets to go on one-on-one with his defender. What's he going to do? Nope. And they're back in defending into Rice. Rice over to Partey. Partey around to Saka. Good touch by Saka. Goes in, no help, no fullback coming up, so he goes straight back to Partey. Partey could lob it over, and it gets straight to Rice. Heavy touch, but still has possession. Plays it through to Martinelli. Martinelli needs to play it straight across, but Havertz with the absolute terrible finish. Not able to flick it towards goal. Shits it straight out for a goal kick. It's a great pass seeing Rice go in, trying to make the run for Martinelli in between the right winger and the right back. But that man, Havertz, isn't able to just flick it towards the goal, and he just hits it straight towards the byline. It's just a terrible finish, in my opinion. I think it's bad. For being in a player of Arsenal's caliber, of a team that should be playing at the level Champions League, they're going to struggle if they play like this. And they're given a blueprint of how to deal with them. But Aston Villa have been comfortable in possession. Ooh, that looks like a foul, too. He caught him, too. That should be a yellow card. That should be a yellow. He caught him. He was late, too. I need to get how many? He was late, too. Yeah, that should be a yellow, bro. Stepped all over his foot. That should be a yellow. Where's the card? Where's the card, bro? That should be a card, man. He's lucky. That's vicious, bro. You're lucky you kept it down, but you let it straight on his foot. Holy crap. Straight to Martinez. Played into Onana, who plays a stride out to Konsa. They're splitting the center backs. Onana in between the lines right there. Gets a reception of the pass. He looks in, threads it through to Rodgers. Rodgers trying to use his pace to get away from Rice. Gets around Rice. Turns him. Oh my gosh. And he goes pace straight beyond him. And he's going down the line. Plays it across. Oh, but saved by Raya. Now they might try to go out and run, but looking for option. Good run. Got Rice turning and twisting. Didn't know where he was going to go and just went through the line into the 18-yard box. Played it across, but no run. Bad run by Ollie Watkins. Need to run near post there to get to the goal. With that many people on him, he would have had a goal. And now Arsenal's back in possession. Aston Villa has been the better team so far in this game. Partey on the ball, man, laboring on the ball, just chilling, not doing much with it, waiting for someone. You got the midfield. The midfield pretty much empty as Timber inverts. Now it's three at the back with one outside, and they find a pass to Rice to go for. He's going to switch the play straight to Saka. Digne tried to engage, not give him much space. Now it's McGinn who tried to engage Ben White. Now it's the press is on. They're going forward. He plays around, sit back, and now they're at the halfway line. They're going to play it. Nope, they go back in their own half. Aston Villa's at the halfway line, just waiting to press. They're saying we don't need to come. That's why I said Man United need to do this. Just press at the halfway line. We don't need to go all the way out there and press them. We don't have the legs to do it anyway. Why don't we just take the spaces where we can just do active bursts to press? It makes more sense. And it's not sitting back. It's just taking the position where you know you're strong and using it for your strength. Plays around, gets the flick around to Odegaard. Odegaard plays around to Saka. You're not going to play it around. It looks Odegaard's alone in the middle, but they cover him with three. There's two. Ben White with the cross, straight, but Leon Bailey heads it away. They're trying to win it with Yuri. Flicked back. Go with Partey. Partey. They're not going to give a foul. I don't see a foul in it either. Good touch around. They get it straight to Rodgers. They're going to give him a foul. They give advantage. Rodgers got the pace to go on the outside. No play. Straight to Leon Bailey. Oh, man, and he wanted to go around to Rodgers, and they flicked it away for a clearance. Going to be Aston Villa throwing. Leon Bailey just need a little bit more. Got to be a bit of a heavier touch to flick it straight back in the path of the man that was running on, and he would have had a chance at goal. Played it. Yuri Tielemans out to Digne on the left-hand side. They get to Yuri Tielemans. No third pass to the middle. Going to stay back. They're in the Arsenal half, so they're just playing with the dictate pace. They get it forward, straight to Aston Villa with Pau Torres. No third through ball, but Ollie Watkins throwing in deep. Goes back to Konsa. Konsa. They're taking their time. They're in possession. They're trying to get people in position to receive the ball. They play it in. Good touch by Ollie Watkins. Gets it in. Play it through. Oh, and he strikes it. Oh. Oh, and Leon Bailey tries to go over the top, but not enough pace on it to get it over Raya. And Raya wants to outlet it to some option because they haven't been able to. Oh, Aston Villa have been all over trying to get a chance. And there hasn't been much trying to get a chance. There hasn't been much for Arsenal, and they haven't been able to get enough on anything to really create a chance. I don't think, was there really a shot on goal? I think there might have been one or two for each. Let's look at the shots on goal. Because this Arsenal team is struggling. I'll be honest with you. They have not looked good. They look out. And they're saying this might be just first gear, but I think Aston Villa are actually making them play like this where they can't even play out. Then they switch it out to the left-hand side to Martinelli. Martinelli going to go one-on-one. Gets right there for pace, and he overplays the pass. It should be a goal kick, and it is. But it goes straight to the keeper. I'm telling you, Martinelli is not good enough to be on that left-hand side, but he'll be rated. He plays against an actual half-decent fullback, and he's going to get covered. The fullback who came on for Matty Cash has done well. Neto Djokovic. 45 minutes into the game. In the 45th minute, Aston Villa played the better chances. We just need a goal. I think we get a goal. Maybe if Arsenal come out and they try to play with more risk, maybe they'll play better. Maybe it'll be to their detriment. But I want Aston Villa to score, man. Tried to flick it, and it goes straight to Odegaard. Brought down by Rice. Rice wants to find Martinelli. He plays it for Martinelli, who's covered. Play a space, but good tackle by Neto Djokovic. Straight into Yuri, into Rodgers. Rodgers plays it in to Ollie Watkins. Gets to Yuri. Oh, and they lose it in possession. They could play it through. Good tackle by Yuri to keep him from going on the counter. Then play it in straight there at the halfway line to Timber. Right there to Rice. Heavy touch. Could thread it through, but he goes back and resets it. 6 minutes of added time. Going to be ending at around 51. He goes back because someone went down 2 times. So, yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. Gabriel tried to play, and he switches it straight to Saka, who's engaged by Digne. And Digne heads it out for a throw-in. Good defense. They kept Saka very quiet on that side by doubling up. Make sure they engage him early because they saw that The same goal that they had later in the game, where he made not later, early in the game where he made that cross. No one closed him down. Close him down. Don't give him space to feel comfortable. No throwing available. He's got to throw it in, and he throws it in to Havertz. Havertz tried to be physical, plays it to Saka. Tackle, great tackle by Yuri. Goes straight back to, I think that's Saliba. Saliba goes back to Keep. Keep May played the Partey. He rethinks, goes to Saliba. Now they're back in their own half again. They got 3 people forward. The midfield sitting back with the other midfielders, and they're okay with this. They're okay sitting at the halfway line and pressing from there, holding compact nature, pressing at certain areas, certain cues, and then getting back in position in certain areas to make sure. And there goes Saka on the right. Goes in to Saliba right here. Gets it to Odegaard. Odegaard trying to go through one-on-one. Havertz. Havertz going to the left-hand side. Gives it Gabriel. Gabriel not taking a shot. Plays it over the top to Gabriel Martinelli, who plays it across. Headed away by Onana. Got it to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey turns it back, trying to get it to a defender. He does. Chests it. And then launches it to clear it away. Good decision. But they get it straight to Leon Bailey, but nothing there. Oh, no, get straight to Ollie Watkins. But Leon Bailey gets on the ball. Gets right here, but no foul. But they gave him a foul. Wow. I think that's soft. I think Jury and Timber, they're going to call foul and give a free kick for Aston Villa. Wow. I don't agree, but they made the call. I don't think there was enough contact for me, but it is what it is. Play better, we complain less. It's the same thing for Man United. We got to play better and complain less. Plays it back to Neto Djokovic. Comfortable on the ball. Gives it straight back to Konsa. Should go back to Martinez, and he does. Gonna play with their back four with the keeper in it, with 2 holding midfielders, and they switch it over the top to Digne. Digne plays it in them again. Again, holds it up, uses his strength. Can't play it up, but feints to get in. Rodgers tried to turn, and he does, and he has the space and the pace to get through. Good strength from him. Oh, and it's a good tackle, and they're going to give a foul. Free kick to Aston Villa, and that's going to be a yellow card on Declan Rice. Oh, they are struggling, and they are getting absolutely done in the midfield. That's where they're going to say that they're going to need Mikel Merino to break up play. But the thing is, how venturous and how well can Declan Rice actually play in an more advanced position? Rodgers is good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's technical. He's quick. He's cooking them in the middle of the park. And he's made all the final passes. They should be up 1-2-0. If I'm being completely honest with you, they just didn't finish. Ollie Watkins missed a hell of a chance to give Rodgers his assist. Yuri Tillman's out today. It doesn't have, and he's gonna play it all the way to the corner, and it's gonna be a goal kick. Good play by Yuri Tillman's, not allowing him to get all the way out and go on a counterattack. A bad ball by whoever took the free kick. I don't remember who it was. Oh man. Oh, it was Digne. He knew he made it. Must have been. It was a bad pass. It was too heavy. You need to just play it to his feet instead of into space to allow him to free kick it, or at least a little bit ahead of him, so he could just run onto it and lob it into the box. And there's going to be about 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Raya's going to go long. One by Onana. It's been very physical. That's why I said Partey wins it, but he's going to go back again as they've done all day. Go back to his back line, and they're just going to pass it between one another. Oh, and he turns forward. Partey gives it back to Partey. Ben White gets it in to Saka with a foul. Free kick for Arsenal. You're not going to get a yellow for that. That's just a free kick. That's the first foul he's made all game. Made a play on the ball, tripped him. He wasn't going anywhere. There's no foul. All these players complaining about nothing, my dude. Come on, bro. Step up. And he giving a warning to Arteta to calm down? Or giving an explanation? I wonder why he came all the way over there for that. What did he say? Telling him to calm down? What do they call it? Super duper Mick? Oh my gosh, this is a bad first half in my opinion. For Arteta. It's not good. The tactics haven't adjusted to what the pressing structure they had. And they have many people. They're okay with playing multiple people at the back line and holding positions and allow other players to rest in certain positions. But they got the legs, they got the people to do it. It should be blown for halftime. Should be blown. Yep, and it is. Arsenal, I would say, are very lucky. Very lucky. Oh, Lamine Yamal scored. I wonder what type of goal it was. Was it a banger or tap in? So Yamal scored again. It must be a banger for people to yell at him. Let's see, Barcelona, La Liga. Let's see, Barcelona up 1-0. He scored in the 21st minute. Let's look. Lamine Yamal left-footed from outside the box in a set-piece situation. Oh, he made it on a set piece, bro. I don't know if it was a like actual set, like a free kick, or if it's off a corner and they played it short and he played it off the left, or if he just hit it from the corner and scored a what's that called? I don't know what that call is. That's called when you score from the corner, bottom left corner, bro. That's crazy. Lamine Yamal. Let's see. Let's see y'all. That's why I said he. No one's gonna. No one really is giving like because we're playing and allowing this man Casemiro to play up. Mainu's just running around the pitch, just trying to get to places where no one else is, and like literally not allowing him to do his best attribute, which is get on the ball. That's why I said, if you were gonna sub somebody, you should have did this. You should have either took off Bruno, let Manu play further forward. Let him play further forward so he can express himself. You're just making him run around. This manager will kill Manu. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you guys see. Someone made a post. He who should not be named. Yeah. But in the first half, I'm gonna be honest. Um, I'm gonna tell you, this first half, all Aston Villa. Arsenal haven't done much to affect the game. Rodgers has cooked that midfield. Anytime he gets in the area to receive, he goes straight past him, got him turning, twisting, not knowing where he is, threatening him. Leon Bailey's been in the game, but not as much as he needs to be. Off the left, no, off the middle, McGinn hasn't really affected the game as much as he is, but he's held the ball up well, so that's been a positive for them. In defense, they've been solid. They progressed the ball well. They're not under pressure. They're all comfortable. They deal with pressure very well. The midfield's been good because they have Onana to break up play, Yuri to break. Yuri's been breaking up play more. That's why I was pissed. I said when Yuri Tielemans went on a free, I said we should have gone in for him to just have depth because he's quality, man. But no one wants him. They said nah, he's not good enough. I'm like, bro, you over the guys we have in midfield, bro. Come on, man. Let's not do this. I'd have Yuri Tielemans over Bruno, but that's just my opinion. I think he's more secure. I think he can facilitate good enough, and I think he has the legs and he has the IQ to be able to accomplish what he wants to be. That's why I wanted him at the first place, just to have him in depth. He didn't have to be a starter, but a depth position player would have been fantastic for us. But it is what it is. And Onana, I wanted him too, but we weren't able to get him 50 million. We had to react earlier in the market, and we needed to sell players quicker, but it was hard, more difficult. That's why I said then Casemiro. I don't think he's mainly at fault, but the role that the manager allows him to take up is going to kill Manu. Or kill Manu like they killed Pogba, and they're going to call him overrated. That whole structure that Ten Hag's done is going to kill all the talent we have. And I'm telling you this for a fact. That's why I wanted to get sacked, because when you kill a player, you're hurting the team. It's about the player and it's about the team. So that's why I'm pissed, because a young player that we all rave about, that people rate, is going to get killed by a manager that everybody just trying to defend when he makes all the mistakes under the sun. It's not a foul, bro. You be making excuses if you think that's a foul. That man Gabriel got body all going around him. It is what it is. Deal with it, brother. Um, Ollie Watkins should be putting that back. He just scuffed it down the edge of his heel instead of hitting it at the center of his boot straight to the near post. Oh my God. Inside of his boot, center of his boot to the near post. They should be better. They're doubling up and overloading the midfield. They're saying you can have it here. We're just going to overload and have advantages in both sides. They close the space, not allowing them to play out. Then they widen the space. Then a lot just press from the front. Then I'm like, we don't press like this, bro. We may press well, but they press much better. They know exactly their role, and we are struggling to assign a role. Reset the stream. I understand. It's just not doing well at the moment. It's not good. Close this window. I'm not gonna close this one. Even though they have less shots on goal, Arsenal have not played. That's why I said percentage doesn't mean you play better than the opponent. It just means you had the ball. And they haven't had the ball and they haven't been effective with it. They've just been holding the ball at their back line. I'm telling you, people are going to be mad. I said Casemiro needs to get out and be on the bench and come on and then make a difference. He needs to be our effective player that comes on the bench and is going to do something. That's how I feel about Casemiro. So, and we need to look at. They have 300 passes, but half of those passes are in the back line. They're not even moving forward, bruh. Like they got more passes than them. But I'm telling you, 70% of their passes are effective passing, where they're trying to play out from the back and playing it forward. I'm telling you, 70 to 80% of those passes. Yeah, we need Ugarte more than ever, if I'm being honest, because Casemiro. Because the thing is, what Casemiro wants to do his best and breaking up play. Ugarte is going to be cool with sitting back and allowing Mainu to express himself. Casemiro is not a player that's going to let Mainu express himself the way he plays football, and that's just the way it is. And I don't know why it's struggling to keep up with the pace of the game. Sorry, I was looking to see because my stream is still poor. I'm trying to fix it so it doesn't buffer. Tell you, let me look at the. I think we're in like 10th place. I know it's the second game of the season. And people are going to be thinking, I'm talking about my team, because Arsenal is still not playing well, but they'll improve at some point and play a little bit better than they have. But like when I'm talking about Man United, I don't see much improvement as long as this man's in charge. I'm looking at the table. We're in 12th place, bro. Insanity after 2 games. And there's still almost a little less than half of the table to play. Some of them are playing now, some of them play tomorrow, and I think some play on Monday, maybe, or maybe they have someone have a game in hand on others. And I'm telling you, is that we're going to be in the mud. We're going to be in the mud soon because we're going to be in like 14th place, 15th place after this. And then we have Liverpool. And then we're going to be in relegation mode. I'm telling you, bro. He's got to fix this soon because we can't be in relegation this early. Because I said I give him 5 games and then you get sacked. I'm telling you, 5 freaking games. I don't give him more than that. because I'm giving him too much time. Because if we get bad after 10 and he gets bad results after 10, oh my days. We still have 28 games, but I'm not trying to risk that for this man. This man's not worth that risk. Sack him immediately. Even if we go on a 3 game losing streak, he should get sacked. If we lose this game, we lost this game. If we lose the next and we lose the next after international, he should get sacked, bro. I'm telling you. Just let Rude take over. I'm telling you, that. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for next season because this season's already done and dusted. Done and dusted. It's a wrap. I'm telling you this for a fact. Excuse me. There's there's no options. He's gonna run Manu ragged just to sacrifice. He sacrificed other players in order to get other players in the team. Mount was a waste of money. Bruno's extension was a disaster class of a decision. And then you got Manu, who should be playing further forward, where you can see where he really is expressing himself in positions where he should be. And now he's in a position where he can't even do what he's best at. He can create, but people are not giving him a chance to create because Bruno's there and Mount's there. Take Bruno. So this is what I would do. I say, okay, I would take, I'd take Bruno. If you're gonna do the false nine thing, take Mount out the team. You put Xerxes and Bruno next to one another. You put Xerxes up top. You take Bruno out the team and Mount out the team. You put Manu up top, and then you put Ugarte and Casemiro next to one another. And then you can do something with that. I'd take both of them out the team because I don't think they're as good as people let them out, like make them out to be. But I'll still stand by my decision. I think his substitution for McTominay is even worse to keep him on the pitch. And that's what I said. Why doesn't he just say, you know what? I got Sancho. Let me take off Bruno for Sancho. I have that as an option just to put him in there and have an attacking player. And then we can let Ahmad go into the 10 right behind Xerxes to hold up and control the ball in the middle of the pitch. Push Sancho out wide. And then you have something that works. You could put Sancho on the left, move Garnacho to the right. But he doesn't want to do it because he has his ego about him that he doesn't want to let us survive. He's like, well, you aren't competing. I don't care what you want. I care what's going to work. Try everything. He's there. And people are going to blame this on him again. Scapegoat FC, man. That's all we are. Scapegoat FC. Oh my gosh, man. Look at froze. They don't want to hear me talk about my team anymore. Oh man, that's funny, man. That's funny. What do oh, the Aston Villa doing everything they can. They just need a goal. They just need to be effective in front of goal and score a goal. And then they could do everything they've been doing, and Arsenal haven't been effective unless they try to turn it on and take more risks. But if they don't, then Aston Villa is going to route to win this game because they look like they're more. They look like they want to score a bit more. And if I'm honest, the person I would take off, they may not, but not right now, but in like next 10 minutes, I take off McGinn. I put on Duran. I play the front two. I play them in as like a first and second striker, and then you have both them going in behind to score goals. That's just me, but you know it is what it is. My stream. I don't understand why this stream is so crap. Goes on to other people on the stream. I'm trying to see if I take my phone and everything off the stream, will it improve? Because everything's freezing and the hell is poor at the moment. I hope it improves because I don't understand why it's not. It says You've never seen enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I'm trying to figure out how they want me to restart the stream. Do you Brand looks like he's warming up, but excellent connection. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna see if that works and see if I take them off, if that's gonna improve the connection or not, or if it's just it is what it is, or we're gonna just keep going with it. We're about to start again here. I think Arsenal are on the ball to start the second half. Yep, and Partey's on the ball to start the half, waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. Thomas Partey on the ball, and he plays it. Start of the second half. Arsenal have a lot to do, and Riot goes long. Straight flick on to Saka, holds them off, goal kick. You know, wait, wait. Billie Jean is not my striker. He's just a man. Billie Jean is. Oh yeah, messed up. I'm trying to say if Philly Jean is like Billie Jean, Philly Jean. That could have been it if he was older. That would have been the banter. Philly Jean is not my striker. He's just a guy who cannot score a goal. The kid is Jumbo. Uh, but Philly Jean's a kid. We give him credit. Give him time, 2 years to develop. He's young. That's just a banter for the future. Ben White goes to Saliba. They're doing this now. They're doing a 4-1-5 type of thing, 4-3-3, where the the uh, the midfielders are quite wide outside the 18 yard, outside the halfway line, outside the center circle, really holding the width to open up the pitch. Still going with their same formation where they're marking certain man in the middle of the pitch, having Almadou Onana sit as another center back, and then the center back step up to cover the space. But there's still an error. It's still slow. What is going on with this? Why is it so slow? I don't understand. I don't understand why there's a problem. Straight into Kai Havertz. Going to Ben White. Straight to Saka. Doubled up. Wants to split it, but he goes back to Ben White. Ben White wants to switch it. Goes over the top, but straight to Emi Martinez. Good idea, but didn't have the quality to execute. Arteta looking for a solution in order to bypass the Aston Villa press. Aston Villa ball constantly goes forward, plays in Onana. Onana straight back to the keeper. They're not pressing the keeper, they're sitting back. On the left side press. Plays it over the top. Gets it, flicks it on. Ran straight. He ran straight through him, though. That's a fact. Ran straight through him. Being a little bit too physical for the game. Konsa on the ball for a free kick. Plays straight through, deflected. One by Timber. Timber goes through the middle of the pitch. Looks like he wants to do something with the ball. Plays it straight through, but it's a good idea. But it was a very bro. He has some high shoulder blades. What the heck? You see that thing, bro? Is that a muscle? Or is that his blade? What is that? Bro, that's crazy, that type of muscle popping like that. What the heck? Plays it out, gets it over. The keeper goes straight to the right back. I know it's a Konsa on the right side. Plays it out, comfortable under pressure. Plays it into Rogers. Rogers wants to turn, but no, he turns the other way. Keeps the ball. Goes back to Onana. Onana could switch it. Nope. Goes back to Pau Torres. Pau Torres comfortable on the ball. Tries to lob it over the top. Plays it down. Flicked. Isn't able to get a hold of the ball. Now Saka's on the ball. He's running to it. He's got the overlap from Ben White. He's going. He's going to play it to the middle. Not able to create. Can't play it in behind. 4-on-3. Overlap. There comes another man to come put in a tackle. Partey right there. Gets on his right foot. Plays it back to Gabriel. Gabriel looking for an option. Partey's right there. They're all surrounding him. He's trying to play it through. He hit the through ball to Ben White. It's a little overplayed so they can close out the space. Digne close down the space. Can't go by him. So he goes back to Odegaard. Odegaard. He's going to whip in his left foot. Whip in his right foot. Nope. Holding the ball. No option. They're covering up Saka. Not allowing him to sit between the lines too easily. Go into Saka. They close the space down. He's right there. He's going to pass it. They're just holding the ball. No option. No runs. No anything. Try to thread through. Odegaard can turn. Go technically. Played around him. But no option. Tried to go around with the right foot. No option. Right there. Good tackle by Yuri Tielemans. Plays it out to McGinn. McGinn plays it down. And it's through the middle. And they're open. They're out into the races already. Plays it out wide to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey out. Getting overlapped by Nedeljkovic. He's going to take over pace. Who stops? Leon Bailey still going down the line. Turns. Goes. Has a man to play it to. Plays it back all the way. But it's a one. But it still gets to Yuri Tielemans. Gets to Onana. Onana checks. Gives it back to Yuri. Yuri. To Pau Torres. Pau Torres with the ball on the left-hand side. Gets it to Digne. There goes he had the ball straight into McGinn, who had wide open space, but he's not comfortable enough to make the pass. He needs to make that pass next time it happens. But who knows when they'll get another opportunity to get in that position. Now they're inside Arsenal's half, just playing with it. Arsenal are sitting back. Wow. And there goes Onana. Wants to go by a defender. Turns the other way, gets it back to Konsa as the three at the back. Two holding midfielders. Yuri wants to go in. Wants to play it around. Turns. Gets around Odegaard. Wow. Just going around him. McGinn straight to Digne. No running behind. So he threads it through to McGinn. McGinn plays it through. The pace of Digne. Can he get there? It looked like a deflection. And Raya's going to claim it. Oh, and then Raya goes long. Does he have an option to Havertz? Oh, Havertz went down way too. That should be a yellow card. I don't think that's a foul. I think that man went down and he flopped. I'll be honest with you. I think he flopped. Bro got contact with him right here. And look what happened. Right when he tried to initiate contact. And immediately when the contact came, he just went down. No one hit him. That's just terrible. He needs to get up. Flopping all over the pitch. Get him the ball. But the ref called Aston Villa free kick. That's a good call by the ref. I really do wonder what Havertz was thinking there. Thinking he was going to get a free kick by just backing him. And the second he made contact, no, for a 50-50, didn't try to win the ball, try to make contact with the player. He thought he was going to get a free kick. Well, you learned today. I hope Aston Villa score and make them pay. I really want to hear this. I don't want to be the only loser today, please. Emi Martinez trying to go long. I think he sees a run, but it looks short. Gets it straight to Martinelli, who flicks it on. Gets it to Konsa, who's comfortable under possession, going to go straight back to Martinez. They're trying to press from the front. Gets it to Pau Torres. Pau Torres, comfortable under pressure. Plays it low. Oh, but good tackle. But they called a foul. Wow. I don't think that one was a foul, but they gave a foul in that possession. He telling them to move. Play it in behind. But no option. No option. Go back to the keeper, to Martinez. That's what he's going to do, and he does. Inside his own 18-yard box. Looking for options to pass it out. Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez can't thread it through, so he goes out wide to Konsa. Konsa going to progress it up the pitch. Run, turn, feint, turn again. Go back, and it's won by Havertz, and he's gripped by the shirt. frustrated by Havertz because he believes that he got the tackle. But he said he's held his jersey in order to get to the ball. Man crying all day. The ref should be better. I don't think it's a foul, but he's still crying. Emi Martinez tries to go in behind again, but it's one again. But McGinn is there. Now he's on the left wing. He's trying to play it. He could play it through, but there's no gap now. Play it, threads it through straight to Rodgers. Rodgers right there to Onana to flick. It could be a goal. Headed. Oh, what a save by Raya. What a save. They had a shot on goal off the bar. And they headed, and he still saves it. And it's going to be an Arsenal throw-in. What a save by the keeper and Raya in order to keep them. But man, Arsenal are under pressure. They play it through. Strike by Onana, but deflected. It goes off the goal. All he needs to do is head it to the far post, and he doesn't do it well enough. And it goes straight to him. He reacted well. Look at Saliba just on his back foot. Didn't realize that anybody would come in. All he had to do was flick it the right way, and he would have had a goal. Oh my gosh. Aston Villa in complete control. And they're on the counter. Here comes Arsenal. Get it out wide to Rice. Rice is going to cross it in. Nope, he gets to the party in the middle of the pitch. He wants to go long, but he doesn't. He wants to flick it straight, but flicked on by Digne. Good read by Digne and pressure. He goes in. He plays it. Tried to go around him. It's going to be a Aston Villa throw-in, but no, they give it to Arsenal. Wow. And he throws it straight back to Partey. Partey on the ball inside the Aston Villa half. They're going in, plays it back, and they slow it down because they're under pressure. They're trying to get some more, take the momentum away from Aston Villa. Tried to thread it through, and good turn by Odegaard. Odegaard, good tackle by Yuri, and they meet him there. Good threaded through straight to him. Looks at, he switches the play, and Leon Bailey, can he beat Tielemans for pace? He brushes him off the ball. Now he gets him one-on-one. He's going to go to his left foot, goes to his right foot, straight in. Oh, goes around, but doesn't have options. Oh, man, he should have went straight with them. And they flick it towards on goal. And he turns, could play it back to his keeper. Oh, and he is. They're going to call foul? He said no foul. Is he going to call a yellow card? Because this man has been flopping all game. A little contact, and this man is looking for contact. Oh, my gosh. He's looking for a card. Get this man a yellow, please. Let me see. Right there, slip through, and they're showing the play of Onana straight off the post. Just flick it to the far post, and he would have scored. They're under so much pressure. Played around. That's going to be advantage. Give him the free kick. Going straight on. They're going to go get a corner. Corner for Aston Villa. Arsenal under so much pressure. I don't know what Gabriel was barking at him for. He did foul him, and he landed on his back. So I'm trying to figure out what he's so frustrated on. This man, he's going to get a yellow card. A late tackle. That's what they deserve. We're into the 57th minute, going on to the 58th. We're trying to figure out what they're going to do next. They got the corner, and they've only had one corner apiece, so they really haven't been able to attack the end line. Shows the difference between the teams. Going straight in. I think it's Leon Bailey on the ball. Ref having a talk with Riot, telling him what to do. Give him instructions how to operate. Got two men on the corner to take the corner. Should be Yuri on this, but it could be a left footer. And Leon Bailey, I believe. And they stop and go short. They're taking their time to take the corner. Goes and steps on by Leon Bailey. Yuri's going to take it. Lobbed over. Oh, man. And he just got under the ball, not able to get over it. He didn't drop into place. He came a little bit too early where he was needed to come a bit later on the ball so he could head it down. Came from outside the 18-yard box to arrive to head it. Just couldn't get the right technique on it. Good set-piece play that they operate right there for Aston Villa. right on the ball. Oh man, I'm very surprised that Arsenal are struggling so much. But it's only there's still 30 minutes left in the game. About 30, a little over 30 minutes left in the game. They could just like get a goal back, steal a win when they don't deserve it. It's completely possible. I wonder if the narrative will change when Man United do it. But I guess it's because it's versus Aston Villa. But they're supposed to be competing for the title. We're not. So it's, but expectations. The press from Aston Villa have been good. Been good. But now they break through it. They get the pass into Odegaard. Odegaard straight out wide, a little wide for Saka, so he can't get set. So he looks like he wants to cross it, but no option. Goes straight back to Odegaard. He's going to go with the left foot, cross in, but claimed by Emi Martinez. Good keeping, good read of the situation. Came straight out at the right time. He's looking. There's a player down. Is there a foul here? Oh, they're going to review this because he looked like he got hit somewhere on the way. And they're going to they're going to call him over. I want to see what happened. Oh, he got hit. He got hit in the face. Man rushed straight into his face. Ollie Watkins looks like he seemed to be okay. That's a good sign. That's good. He did get hit straight in the face. That man Partey didn't even he ran straight. He ran into him. Straight out. Emi Martinez picks up the ball. Wants to play it out to the right hand side, and he still does. Gets it out to Konsa. Konsa using his pace to get through. Seeing an option. Gets it straight out to there, and Onana reads it well, gets in the middle of the pitch, could thread it through, gets it out to McGinn straight into Ollie Watkins. Should use his pace, but plays it around, but Partey wins it. Oh, that should be a tackle on Pau Torres, and they play it short just to get it through. There goes Neto Djokovic, got one-on-one, defended well, but still Martinelli's able to get the ball, turn, go in, no foul. Good in. He's turned. Oh, but Rodgers being strong with the ball. There's no foul on the play. No complaining in my sight. Then we're going in, and he's trying to use his pace to get around him. And he still does, and he uses his strength. Gets it here. Could play it off his left foot. Oh, man, it should be a corner. My goodness, Rodgers. What a day. Just speeding past players. Bullying them to the ground. And not allowing him to get the ball taken off him. What a player. Goes past two of their players. No foul. And goes straight to it. He's going to take the deflection off the defender. It's going to be a corner. They are getting bullied here in the middle of the park. Getting bullied absolutely. Like, wow. They're having this much trouble against Aston Villa. I'm hoping. Oh, man, again. Look, I turn it off. So, yeah, I can't be on anything. It just changed immediately. So I know that's the answer. But now it went back. Punched away. Back to Neto Djokovic. Turns away. Looks for options. Goes back. Gonna go back to the keeper. Emi Martinez. They have no pressure. Long straight out to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey gets it straight into him. Oh, and it flicks and not able to get to that area. Oh, man, my stream quality is so poor, man. It's crazy. I don't have anything on. Go straight in. They got Timber in the holding midfield. 3 at the back. Going with 3-2-5. Average trying to drop in and receive the ball, but no option there. Saliba, the center back at the moment. Going straight to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. Saka one-on-one with his fullback. Is he going to go down the line? He doesn't. He could cross it. He's trying to cross it here. He does. Gets it a back post, but reacted by Leon Bailey. One by Pau Torres, one by Digne, straight to Leon Bailey. Plays it long, got him in space, but Saliba deals with it well, and no one reacts to go get to it second. So Saliba, Gabriel's back on the ball. Partey, Odegaard. Odegaard threads it through to Havertz. Plays out wide to Saka. Saka one-on-one, but he gets doubled up, trying to get it on his left foot. Serves it all the way to Jurriën Timber. Wants to thread it through Partey. Back there. Saka. Not playing outside, playing through the middle. Trying to get it through. Odegaard. Oh, and he's through on goal. What a save by Emmy Mark around Yuri. Yuri to Rogers. Straight there. Reacts. Onana going through the middle. No one with him, so he uses pace. Going to use. Oh, what a turn. Looked like a foul. Going to be a free kick. Aston Villa dominating on possession, out of possession. Everything you do, you're trying to get the crowd wild. What a run by Saka. Look, he plays it in, gets around, plays it through. He might be just offside, though. But what a save. Either way, he would have had the save. He tried to cut it back. Couldn't shoot. He didn't want to take the shot on goal. You want to get a touch around. Who they taking off? They're going to take off Watkins to go get another goal because that's what they need. They need a goal to change the game. And they're going to bring on Ramsey, for McGinn to get some more legs in there off the wing. So this is going to be those are two effective signings that worked last week. Let's see if they work this week. Arsenal's going to take off Martinelli, which they should have done ages ago. He hasn't been good. And going to take off, put on Trossard. Now this is a chance. They win a header last game. Can they do it against this much bigger side in Arsenal and win a header to go up 1-0? Who's going to get on the ball? It looks like Digne's going to cross it into the box. Just need them to stay on side, please. Good cross in the back post. Plays it across. Oh, and it's just wide and no one's on the back post to put it in. Oh, man. He's onside, but no one's on the back post. Someone's got to run the back post as he makes that run, but John Duran couldn't get there. Gabriel on the ball. This is Saliba. They're just playing with it at the back at this point. See what they're going to do next. Go straight in. They beat the press and they get it into Timber. Timber. Kid doesn't have an option to go out wide, but he does. But they're setting their position now. Ben White on the ball. Looking for a pass to thread it through, but doesn't have it. So he goes out down the wing to Saka. Saka. He getting double up. Yep, he getting doubled up, tripled up on this side. Make sure they have a numerical advantage and they can go man on man. So Gabriel goes back. Saliba, Odegaard in the Partey. He has the thread through ball straight to Saka, 1-on-1. You're gonna take him on. Good tackle, but they still keep possession. Get it into Odegaard. Odegaard goes in with the left, plays it, has the through ball. Could play it in with his right foot. Looks like it's out. It looked like it was out, but they got the goal. Go 1-0. I need to see the review. I think it might have been out, but they get a goal. A goal that they may not have deserved. I said they were going to scumbag some type of win, just like they said, from Aston Villa. Aston Villa just been able to create enough chances and score. Trossard, said should have started, created the chance to score, and they couldn't clear their lines. But I think they need to review this here to make sure the ball wasn't over the line because it was close. I think it rolled over the line, but I need a review. But we're going to see how close it was. They played it in the Saka. Saka goes back to Odegaard. Too many gaps that they allowed. He needed to be closer in space and flicked it. Nope, it's on the line. It's on the line. It's going to be a goal. Bro had to deal with it. He needed to clear it, and he just played it off his foot. And it just isn't good enough from Aston Villa defensively. Going 1-on-1. Dealt with. Plays it straight through, and now they're playing football. They're going to slot it back. And he plays it off him. Going to be a goal kick straight off Trossard. 1-0 Arsenal within 70 minutes. They may not deserve it, but they sure got it. They got what they wanted, and they scored a goal. Played through. Goes straight out. Leon Bailey loses out on possession. Rice in the middle. Gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to get it. Gets it back to Partey. Now they're just going to play with the ball. They're just going to slow down possession. They're not going to do much with it. They're going to allow it to grow. Sorry. Uh, Now, straight back Partey. Playing it in the Havertz. Now Aston Villa are caught. They're under stress to create something. And Ramsey wins the ball. Plays it out to Digne. Digne hits it off Saka. It's going to go straight there for a throw-in. He's happy off a tackle. But remember, it's not about who earned it. It's about who scores goals. Plays it in straight off to him. Good read. He plays it through the middle. Tried to flick it on. Oh, played around. Played straight through. Now they're on the counter. Now they're in possession. They need to slow it down. Build some bit of possession. Straight into Rodgers. Has no option. Plays straight through. It's going to be an Aston Villa corner. Gabriel's getting excited. He said, let's go. Better hope you don't score. Better hope they don't score, man. Oh, man. This stream has been poor. I'll be honest with you. I'm very disappointed. I hope God that I just want them to fix the stream because the internet is just, I don't understand why it's so poor. And they win it away. Yuri Tielemans plays it straight back to the keeper. Emi Martinez. He's got options to pass it to. He lobs it to the left-hand side. Won by Ben White. They need Amadou Onana needs to claim it. And he fouls him. Going to be a yellow card. Arsenal back on the ball here. Free. Inverted fullback allows Odegaard to go further up the pitch. Or like a 3-3-4. Play it back. He mishit it. Gets straight, but Leon Bailey not able to get to it. Missed touch. But a good opportunity to go get a score. They haven't been able to play out the back really well today. They've been struggling to do that. But he wants to take a chance to go forward, which I can commend that he's trying to do that now. Timber to throw it in. Headed down. Flicked back. Straight there. Rice wins it, but doesn't have it. No foul. Get up. Goes Pau Torres, gets it to Yuri Tielemans, who turns to Rodgers. Rodgers, what a turn. Gets right by Partey. Needs to go forward. Needs options. And he plays it around, but the keeper's going to get to it. You got to get there quicker, man. You have an option to the left-hand side. What are you doing? Go help your run. Make a run. Sprint. You got all the other guys back. Ramsey's not even there. Go sprint to get into position to go score. Now he's playing it to the left-hand side because that's the only opening he has. Now they're pressing further up the pitch, which is going to open it up for Arsenal a bit. So there goes Ben White. He plays it through. Gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard goes back to the keep. Back to Saliba, who threads it into Jury and Timber. Jury and Timber switches it straight to Trossard. Good pass. Gets in. Trossard going through the middle. plays it straight through. Read well by Konsa. Konsa going to go again. Good tackle. And now there's free space on that right-hand side that Jury and Timber just left. Play it through the middle. Oh, yeah, and that's a foul, but they're going to get it. John Duran. Good tackle by Havertz. Been physical. John Duran has to be better and more physical there. He's got to fight for that line to keep the ball. Not enough effort, in my opinion. Gives it back to Partey. Another. Now it's Green with no. I'm telling you, someone playing a trick on me. Straight out to Odegaard. Odegaard. They're going to make a sub. Onana's going to come on. Barkley's going to come on. Onana played a decent game. I think he did good things on the pitch, but they're going to get a little bit of different change in midfield. Digne hasn't been able to get forward as much, so they're going to put Ian Matson to make an impact. He's made all the subs at the right times when he felt like he needed a change. I think he's managed this pretty well. I think Arteta did the substitution decently. What he need to get Martinelli off the pitch. Everyone else doesn't seem to really need a change. It's just they need better instruction from their manager. But Ian Matson's going to take the left back spot. They're playing 4-4-2 press inside their own half. Playing more of a box press with the midfield and the two front men. Ben White on the ball, but no one's engaging him. They're covering more of the people out ball, but Jacob Ramsey goes in. You can play him behind. Nope. Goes straight to Odegaard. Odegaard plays it to Gabriel. Plays it in behind Trossard. Perfect. Plays it across. No one there. Could get on his left foot, but no one there. Matson going to cut back on his left. Gets too many people. Oh, and terrible keeping. Emi Martinez with a howler and is not able to keep it out from that angle. Should be better from Emi Martinez. And that is going to be game. They're not engaging the people at the top of the box. They were pressing well. They had the structure, and now they're just wide open. But Emi needs to make that save. He needs to make that. Played it through. He's onside. Yeah, he's onside. Plays it across. And he plays it short. Everyone's too inside the middle. No one's covering the top of the box. But I think Emi Martinez has to do better. He's closer to the near post. He's got to do better. He's got to save that. Stronger hands. But the defense is still giving so many gaps. And he didn't even hit that cleanly. It was straight to him and it just deflected in. Arsenal, the scoreline doesn't reflect how well they played. I don't think they played way well for most of the game, but they got the goals. It doesn't really matter. And this is how it's going to be, man. They weren't good enough. They weren't clinical enough. But if I'm an Arsenal fan, you'll celebrate the goals, but you know it's nowhere near good enough. You play any half decent team, he's offside. And John Duran, it's just not performing. Oh, and they're going to give Calafiori his first debut. Is he going to go at right back and take Ben White off? Or are you going to go replace the center back? Nope, you're taking Jury and Timber at left back. That's interesting. Wow, they phased that man Zinchenko completely out the team. Or is he just going to switch and Ben White goes the opposite? No, he's going to play on his left side. Wow. Before he making his Premier League debut after making a move from Bologna. We wonder. Trossard needs to start next game. He plays it straight down, gets by him, threads it back. Gonna be another one and absolutely smashes it over the bar. Arsenal they found one goal, and now Aston Villa are wide open, wide open. The players just haven't been good enough. It's not been the manager. The players just haven't been good enough to deal with these types of threats, and they haven't been able to create finish any chances or create a clear cut chance. But they've had chances where they were in counterattacks and no one was in position to make the wrong pass and couldn't finish. Ollie Watkins missing that chance early really hurts them because they needed to be 1-0 up. With the way they were playing, they could have built off it. That's why you have to be clinical if you want to win in this league. If you want to compete, you got to be clinical. Emi Martinez, not really an option. Plays it straight out to Ian Matson. It's going to go out for Arsenal throwing. And the Arsenal fans are very, very excited at how they've scored goals and they're showing their support to their team. You got to score goals, though. This is my opinion. I think Aston Villa's played extremely well. Good tackle. John Duran out in space, plays it back. Couldn't do anything with it. Ross Barkley tries to switch it. Leon Bailey, but straight out, slipping on the ground. This game is just about over. They really don't have anything else unless they bring something out of their bag to be able to do something in the last 10 minutes, but 9 minutes plus extra time. Let's see. Let's see how Lee Gunner's feeling about this. Ross Barkley on the ball. Wants to switch it, but couldn't switch it, so he goes to Ian Matson. Ian Matson's going to go down the left-hand side to push him back in the Arsenal's 18-yard box. But he goes around 30 yards out from it. Gets Aaron Ramsey to Ross Barkley to Ian Matson. Ian Matson holding the width, plays it straight through to Ian Ramsey. Not Ian Ramsey, Jacob Ramsey. Could play it into Ian Matson. Ian Matson to Jacob Ramsey to Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley looking, threads it through. No option. Goes straight back right. Gets into Ian Matson. Ian Matson wants to turn, but nope, no option. Going to be a Aston Villa throw in. To cross it in, but no real option. Straight to Duran. Good touch, but plays it back when he's in trouble. Could switch it. Nope. Goes back to Konsa. Konsa plays it in behind. Dealt with by Calafiori. Out by Trossard. Dealt with, but straight in the middle by Rice. But Rice is surrounded, needs an option. Plays it straight to Odegaard. Odegaard straight to Saka. Saka plays it across. Go to Trossard and over. Oh, but Ramsey, good tackle by Salim again, bro. But now he's calling. Oh wow! Now this man's calling a foul. Now he's calling a foul. It is what it is. Now my mouse. I don't understand why this is having so many problems. Like so many problems. I'll just use my hand. Good thing this is touch and piss because I'm just like, bro, this game's over. Cross, back post, read, foul. Oh my days. They're having a little tussle here on the right hand side. Aston Villa must be frustrated because they've been a much better side. But it doesn't matter about playing better, it's about getting results. Ian Matson flying down this left hand side, past Ben White, cross it in, create a chance. Oh man, but John Duran just couldn't do anything with it. Gonna be a corner. Gonna be a corner. Didn't touch him, it went out of bounds. Ian Matson flying down the side. Waited for the run, put it straight on, but he wasn't able to deflect it the way he wanted it to. This is what I said. Get some technical footballers, and you'll see a difference. And they're gonna take put Reese Nelson on, and take off Saka in the final minutes of the game. You're gonna take his time walking back. It's gonna be a foul. Keep doing this, bro. Well, wonder put in the comments how your day's going. Are you Arsenal fan? Did you enjoy the game? What do you think Arsenal? I don't think Arsenal played well. I think that they got very fortunate to get 2 goals. Very fortunate to get 2 goals, but they created their chances and they took it, and that's what matters. If you, it doesn't matter for over the course of the season. You have to play better because better teams will make you pay. That's a foul. Make you pay. Aston Villa aren't of that level yet. They don't have the quality. I think Leon Bailey should have done more. Odegaard's going to get a yellow card for that tackle on him. Konsa want to switch it. Aston Villa got to take risks here. They got to hurry. They don't have time to play about at the back. They got to just take risks and worry about straight. Oh, and a terrible touch by John Duran, man. Absolutely doing nothing. Had one good game straight around. Jacob Ramsey on possession. How much extra time? Maybe 3, 4 minutes, maybe. Turn on the ball. Heavy touch. My goodness. Ross Barkley, straight out Neto Djokovic. I think Neto Djokovic, beating Calafiori for Leon Bailey, but nothing on this side. Deflected off Arsenal. Should be Aston Villa throwing. He deflected off his own player. Don't listen to these guys. I tell you, player, ball players are liars, man. That's one thing you always got to remember. Whenever they argue for a call, you know it's for in their favor. Push down, but no foul. Get up. Headed. Won by Konsa. Played it through. Straight through. Oh, man, but couldn't get his foot on the ball. 4 minutes of added time. 3.5 minutes remaining. Oh, it's bad. Played straight through. wasting possession. Get around. Get people in the box. Cross it. Struck Ross Barkley over the bar. No technique to get it on target. All power, just hit. 3 minutes remaining. They're just going to waste time here. That chance right there, Ollie Watkins had 2 chances. One was a straight shot on goal. One-on-one. He had it near post. And the other one literally just nods it a little bit the other way. He scores the goal. Arsenal are very fortunate not to be 2-0 down themselves. And the thing is, they got to learn is that this can't be a repeat result. Lower teams than them, they're going to score against. They're going to be able to compete. But Aston Villa just showed you that they can, for about 80, 70, 75 minutes, if you play the right way, you can beat Arsenal. They can be got at. They're not that scary. But, it is what it is. Arsenal are going to get this win 2-0. And, okay, they played it out. Straight to Ian Matson, Pau Torres, straight into Yuri. Yuri plays it straight through. Oh, man, what a tackle. Straight in. Good read. Calafiori's been all over the pitch. That's a foul. That's going to be a free kick. And that's it. Let's wrap it up. We don't need to see much more of this, do we? We don't need to see much more of this. Arsenal are going to seem like they're going to win 2-0. They're not going to score 2 goals in the last few minutes. They don't have the quality at the moment to be able to do it. We'll see you tomorrow. Let me see what game is on tomorrow. Let me look at what game's on tomorrow. Good ball. Gets it down to Odegaard. Odegaard turns on the left. Okay. No strike, and it's still going to be claimed by the goalie. And that's going to be it. But I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah. I don't have my Wi-Fi on my phone. They had Wolves, Chelsea, and Brentford and Liverpool. We'll see if we're going to do it tomorrow. I think I'll be live for Brentford, Liverpool, but I think Liverpool will still get the result. Yeah, and that's it. Arsenal are very lucky. Didn't perform well, but got the result. We'll see you. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye. I'm trying to say bye, but the stream won't let me in.